the original gates. Gates to hell, allegedly. Let's go out into the yard first. Have a look out there. Take it to this side. So we are at Wicklow Gaol, here in Wicklow. You see what is there on the other side? This is what a treadmill looked like. I'm going to go over there in a second to show you. So all of those ladies and gentlemen that get on the treadmill in the gyms, yeah, it could be known as torture. It certainly was torture when it was invented. But this is their, I guess, outside area. Look how high those walls are. And yet they still did try to escape from here. So our tour guide told us. The drop on the other side, though, probably may have meant some broken bones, I think, because that is an extremely high wall. I imagine having to come out here in winter. So this is the treadmill that I talk about. You had like a paddle wheel, like you would see on the paddle boats in America, and that would turn continuously, and you could not stand still. You had to keep moving continuously. So imagine that for hours and hours and hours and hours. A terrible form of torture. A useless form of torture. You didn't actually do anything. You were just tied to this, often chained. And that's what you just kept moving. Right, that's the outside of it. And it is actually closing. This place is closing in about 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. Just such a shame. We're some of the last people in here. Oh, what is happening with all the jails around the world? Well, these are historical spaces that tell us about history and how things were. Anyway, going back in, let's take a look at some more. So we're now heading into the cells. The oldest prisoner was Ellen Walsh, and she was 90 years old, and she just refused to pay her taxes, so she actually died in the prison. A lot of the areas around here have got a lot of models set up now. It wasn't like this before. I remember coming to Wicklow Gaol for the very first time, and these things certainly weren't here. But it's a great way to showcase the site. Look at the size of those rats. My God. And here is another well-known prisoner, Father Owen McGee, who said that he would continue to provide Mass every Sunday, and they put him in jail for that. And he was 72 years old. So they have all of these interactive things going on. Oops. I don't know, what do you think? You tell me, do you like these setups where we sort of have a glimpse into the past with all of the mannequins and everything set up? Do you like this? So each cell down here has a story associated with it. You can go in and listen to the stories. Some areas are locked off. This way to the dungeon. Shall we go? Why not? Why not go to the dungeon? Oh, it's down the stairs. Okay. All right. Let's tackle these stairs.
Yeah, I prefer sitting at the wall, which is the chanting. Like an orange, yeah, so you get, you put your own interpretation on it. But that's better.
It's pretty cool, a bathtub in here.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have the Cat of Nine Tails. So I think that this speaks a lot to children, but, I don't think that, paranormal investigators, I don't know, would they see the quirkiness of all of these things as being, what's the word? Trigger objects? Maybe trigger objects. Oh, he looks a little bit green, doesn't he? Yeah.
He's a bit sick.
Oh, look. Terrible, terrible things. Oh, I'm looking at this. Okay, I'm going to go back here. Torture outside of the jail. Pitch capping. This is what I was reading as I turned the camera around. One of the most infamous torture methods inflicted by the British forces was the gruesome pitch capping, a method developed by Tom the Devil, a member of the North Cork militia. It involved pouring molten hot pitch into a paper hat and pressing it down over a man's head. The pitch sometimes ran into the man's eyes, blinding him in the process. When the pitch was cool, it was pulled from the head and the scalp came off with it. When the scalp was peeled from a man's head, it was said that his screams could raise those who died before him from their graves. I mean, who thinks of this stuff? Whose head goes there and goes, this would be great? Honestly. Pardon me, I'm going to sneeze. So this is the dungeon here. Lift the latch. Solitary confinement. No candles or straw or visits. No, I did hear someone scream when they opened this door, this latch, so be prepared. Oh, is that it? Can you imagine the squeal of children? Well, there would have been no human contact, no light, nothing. Horrible place. And of course, many people from here would have come out to Australia, to Sydney, to Van Diemen's Land, to Newcastle.
You get now. Try to get You don't know what's going to get
I don't want to do it. I'll take another one.
Okay, we have another few levels.
You'd be your best friend. That's what you know.
Okay, I'll see. I might go up the stairs and have a look up there.
And you will be treated fair. Any manner of disobedience will be met with disciplinary action, and believe you me, although I am a fair man, you do not want to cross me. Mutiny is a crime punishable by death. You may have heard stories about me and my crew. Not so long ago, we had to kill 13 prisoners who endangered the lives of all on board, trying to overthrow me at my own helm. You have been warned. All prisoners will reside in the hold below. On occasion, you will be briefly allowed to visit deck for fresh air. The chance of mutiny is great on such occasions, so these moments will be rare. I try to keep conditions as comfortable as possible, but with so much cargo to carry, this can be difficult. Conditions should improve as we offload freight at various ports along the way. We will stop at Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, to trade and collect supplies. Unfortunately for you, such cramped conditions can easily facilitate the spread of disease. Any time that you may be about to spread sickness about my ship, and you may have to take a little swim. I won't lie to you. Many of you will never see land again, and your bones will start to show soon. Rations are tight, and portions are prioritized for my crew and the occasional paying traveler. So do not expect it is
So bright up there. The land is all yellow and brown.
Well, they've reached Australia. It's kangaroos.
You have now finished your sentence and are free to go home.
Well, that's a bit rough. Fancy coming all the way out here and then realising that you're going to be hanged. Here we are, up on the 3rd floor. Okay, this is going to conclude our little visit of Wicklow Gaol. And it's so unfortunate that it's closing to the public. I hope it is just for renovations, but we don't know. Yeah, it's great that we came and visited for the last time.